Now, I don't know if this is in the film, but many people agree that the 1916 Detroit Electric was one of the first electric vehicles. Now, since we're in 2011, do you think automakers made the wrong decision to, focus back on gasoline-powered vehicles over the last 100 years?
I think that electric cars should always have been a part of the options. It was part of the tragedy of the 20th century is that the gasoline vehicles were the only option for most people for over 100 years. And it's true that gasoline has advantages in some situations, in lots of situations, but electricity has incredible advantages in many other situations, especially with the advance in technology and the increasing cost of gasoline.
Okay. Now the timing of your release seems perfect. I mean, Chevrolet just celebrated its 100th anniversary, and then we have the LA Auto Show opening in less than a week. So what would you like to say about the timing of the release?
Well, when we started the film in 2007, we thought we can't have a film with the title like the electric car unless people could actually buy electric cars, because this has been essentially impossible, as you said, since the Detroit Electric, with very few exceptions. So we knew that the car companies, not just GM, but also Nissan and Tesla, said that they would have cars available for sale by 2011. So that was part of the premise of the movie. And in a way, as you say, the timing is perfect, because now people finally try these cars out for themselves and see if they like them.
Okay. Now, in the beginning of this interview, we mentioned your 2006 film, Who Killed the Electric Car. Now, is this sort of a follow-up or part 2 to that movie?
Well, this is a new film, but we certainly referenced the old film because that's where this started. And people find the films to be very different, but the subject matter is similar. It's just that the stories themselves are very different.
All right. Now, please tell me a little bit about your upcoming screenings in Detroit and Ann Arbor.
Well, terrific question. We open in Detroit and Ann Arbor on Friday, which is I think November 11th, and Bob Lutz is coming out to the screening in Detroit on Friday, the 11th, and then he'll be in Ann Arbor on the screening on the 13th. Is that the right date? I think it's the 13th. And he'll also be signing copies of his book, Car Guys and Bean Counters, at the Michigan Theater that night. So we really hope people come out to Ann Arbor to see the film and enjoy the film and meet Bob Lutz, and that's going to be our grand event.
Now, I understand you're going to be out there too.
Yes, I'll be there, and I think starting at the Detroit screening on Friday night, Michelle Krebs is going to be there from Edmonds, and maybe some surprise guests.
Okay. How would folks purchase tickets to those screenings?
You could go to revengeoftheelectriccar.com, or you can go to the Landmark Theater movie site, and either of those places should be able to lead you for ticket sales. I know that the Ann Arbor screening should have lots of tickets for sales because that just went on sale, and I think Detroit may be sold out, but I'm not entirely sure.
All right. Any other comments that you would like to make, or the two actors that are joining you?
Scarlett, Daniel, would you like to say anything else to conclude the interview? I think you did really well.
Yes. No, it's a fabulous movie, and it's been very inspiring to be on all of the screenings and talk to the enthusiasts.
Yeah, and it was great to be able to film in Detroit as much as we did. You know, we really began to admire a lot of the energy opportunity and possibility that Detroit represents.
All right. Thanks so much. Thanks for joining me here today.
Well, thank you for the call and the interview. I hope you enjoy the film when you get to see it.
All right. Thank you. Copyright 2011, AmericaJR.com, Detroit, Michigan, USA.